Pollution is defined as something that causes something pure to become dirty or impure. Littering is a verb that causes pollution. You might think this is all very obvious, but let's take a closer look. Say, for example, that someone needs to get rid of a bunch of grass clippings. They remember there is a dead-end road nearby that has some piles of leaves and brush that people have dumped there. It might not occur to them that dumping a pile of grass clippings there is littering and causes pollution. Excess amounts of nutrients getting into streams and lakes is what causes blooms of algae that take over the aquatic ecosystem. This is where pollution gets complex. Freshwater ecosystems need nutrients to function at all, but too much nitrogen or phosphorus and they turn into a sloppy green mess. When algae breaks down, it consumes the oxygen in the water, making it impossible for creatures who require oxygen to survive there. Larger animals such as frogs and raccoons who eat those aquatic creatures lose their food source, and so this simple act of dumping some grass clippings at the end of a dead end has had rippling effects, ultimately destroying aquatic habitat and driving out wildlife from the area. There are nuanced differences between what is pollution and what is toxic pollution. In small amounts, dissolved metals are not toxic and they are not pollution. All organisms need small amounts of certain metals for their cellular metabolism. When these metals are in unusually high concentrations, they become toxic pollutants. On the other hand, heavy metals such as lead or industrial chemicals such as PCBs and dioxins are toxic even at low concentrations, so any amount of these are pollution. In order to accomplish certain things in industry, pollution is practically unavoidable. Generating power, mining for raw materials, manufacturing. While we have gotten more intelligent about conducting these operations without obliterating the natural world, we have not figured out how to conduct industry without causing any pollution at all. It's because of the nuances and complexities of pollution that it is so difficult to regulate. Where do we set the regulatory limits for different pollutants? It is a difficult question to answer. Do you think that a person or company should be allowed to pollute a certain amount or not at all? What if the company provides something that we need to function as a society? Hypothetically, if there was no pollution, would there also be no advancement of society? Economic development causes pollution, but it also lifts people out of poverty and starvation. Do we have to accept some amount of pollution to get to a place of less pollution? If that is true, how do we find the right balance of pollution and progress? Please comment with your thoughts and thank you for watching.